What's that one's famous atheist name? Sam Harris, I think is his name. The one that debated Jordan Peterson.
I heard of him. I haven't seen anything that he said.
Yeah, that's where I lost. That's where Jordan Peterson lost me. He lost me there, and he lost me in another one. He's literally debating and citing for the Christianic view against Sam Harris, and he says Sam Harris basically put him on point of like, well, do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe that he died and rose? And do you believe what the Christianity faith believes, or are you just speaking on it? And Jordan Peterson said basically this is what it was. Do you believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ? And Jordan took a long pause. It was just like, it would take me, I forget how many hours, like 40 hours or something like that, to explain the resurrection of Jesus Christ, like all that. And I'm like, not really, bro. You can find like one scripture and like there and it explains that. But and then one thing that bothered me about Jordan Peterson, not to get back into that, but was that he said even when he's doing his lectures, in the middle of his lecture, his thought process will change on what he's speaking about at that current time, and it'll totally shift.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, which goes back to what you've already said about him, and I'm like, well, then why would I ever listen to somebody who has no definitive backing, being like, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is true, and this is how I know it's true because this is where I come from and this is where I get it from, and I understand if you don't believe it, I get it, but this is where I get it from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he counterposes and steps off of what he's saying,
mm-hmm.
and then kind of just like he pivots or shifts the conversation, mm-hmm. and to something that doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with the other one.
It doesn't.
And
mm-hmm.
and you see it like, and he has the outfits to pretty much do that to the people who are the people who are watching, the viewers. The people who are watching see it and they're like, okay, I kind of get what he's doing, like he's actually extrapolating or expounding on what he's saying, but really he's just talking about something that doesn't have any association with the other, and trying to kind of bring them together into a cohesive narrative, to provide more subjectivity. So that way it's like, all right, instead of getting to the point, now suddenly it's like, I mean, he really is kind of like it's hard to explain, right? Because
it's not hard to explain,
right?
Because it's not hard to explain. He teeter-totters. Like,
I think it's hard to explain because you're talking about someone using their highest, how do you call it, psychology? I mean, their highest levels of doing a sociopathic, a sociological trick on the public.
mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to go ahead and look at it and being like, I can easily say this because first of all, I haven't looked at it. I've only seen his outfits, and I haven't seen any of his recent conversations, except a couple of them. But yeah, it was like pretty much the same stuff as before. It goes ahead and kind of like is talking about what he's talking about, and then it's like you think he's gonna talk about it, but then changes the subject, and it's like, what does that have to do with what you were talking about before? Yeah. But now he's taken it all to the next level. He's taken it all and did this whole thing where it's like, I'm wearing two juxtaposed outfits, which is the Joker outfit. I mean, I call it the Joker outfit. And I'm going to go ahead and confuse y'all. I mean, I'm actually going to go ahead and create this thing where it's like, okay, so I guess that's the, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, it has an idiosyncratic meaning that isn't actually definable.
Yeah, he doesn't pick one side of the fence and stands on it. He's always, like you said, he leaves room open for bias. Like, he leaves room open for where, like, you can't go and tell him he's wrong. Because he never decides a side. He just, even if he speaks on it 80-20,
He doesn't take a position.
he doesn't take a position.
Ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
wow.
Yeah.
Never takes a position. Just kinda,
Never.
All right.
Yeah. It's like, wow, that was a lot of information. It's not all wrong at all. I mean, pretty much all of it, that's right. But what side are you on? Because that's how our society works. You have to take a side. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it's going to come down to. At least in our belief.